Jeep runs away from China. You know what BYD does? They say, thank you very much. We'll have that factory at pennies on the dollar. Hello, my friends, and welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. As you know, Jeep, Stellantis, Fiat Chrysler, whatever you want to call them, they're leaving China. Jeep in particular. They're not going to manufacture cars in China anymore, even though it's the world's biggest car market by a pretty big margin. They're leaving pretty much with their tails behind their legs, tucked well and truly down. Why? Because their venture in China has been a failure. Now, it's kind of the strange thing here is Jeep didn't just start making cars in China overnight. They've been doing it for more than 25 years. But they've now decided it's too hard. They're only going to import vehicles from America to China, which will be a very, very small niche market because you have to pay very big import duties to import cars into China. That's why no one does it. Very expensive to do. I mean, yeah, it's all right to do with a Porsche or something like that, but vehicles that are just sort of mainstream, much harder to do. Therefore, Jeep is pretty much no longer a player in China. They're getting rid of their factory. They had a joint venture partnership with GAC, and now BYD has come in and said, okay, thank you very much. We'll take that factory, we'll convert it into manufacturing electric cars, and we'll make the best out of a situation where you have essentially failed. Now, this isn't just Jeep. It's actually Fiat Chrysler automobiles. So they made Chrysler and Jeep vehicles there as well. On the 18th of July, Stellantis and GAC announced they would terminate their joint venture GAC Stellantis, which is headquartered in Changsha, Hunan province in central China. GAC and Fiat formed GAC Fiat in March 2010 with a 50-50 joint holding. In 2014, the merger of Fiat and Chrysler and the renaming of GAC Fiat to GAC Fiat Chrysler Automobiles essentially became what the company was known as until it just ran away from China. In 2021, Fiat Chrysler Automobiles merged with PSA Group to form Stellantis, and the foreign shareholder of the joint venture became Stellantis. Now, incredibly, Jeep is, well, it's no longer very much of an American brand at all. In fact, much of the stuff that goes into Jeep vehicles, and many Jeeps themselves, are not manufactured in the United States, but Americans think Jeep is the most American brand of any brand, period. I mean, any brand. I'm not talking just cars, I'm talking any brand, period. Even though not even one of Jeep's vehicles makes the top 10 most American-made vehicles. They've successfully conned and tricked Americans into thinking when they buy a Jeep, they're getting an American product. Same goes for Stellantis as well. Now, although GAC Stellantis has a number of brands, including Fiat, Chrysler, and Jeep, its main brand in China has been Jeep. And I mean, right now, it's actually really surprising to me that Jeep can't do well in China because there's car companies right now making an absolute killing selling vehicles like the Great Wall Motors Big Dog. Very similar cars to the Jeep vehicles. Very, very similar style. That's what the Chinese want right now. So I don't know what the problem is. It's really bizarre. If they could make them electric, right? If they could make, say, a Jeep Wrangler electric, that thing would sell by the tens or hundreds of thousands in China. So what happened? Well, GAC Stellantis' growth in China peaked in 2017 with annual sales of only 220,000 vehicles, which is still pretty good. After that, sales declined. 125,000 the following year, 73,000 the next year, 40,000 the year after that. And by 2021, things had ground to a snail's pace. Only 20,000 vehicles were delivered in the entire year, last year. Now, showing you the incredible decline of the company, according to data released by the joint venture partner GAC earlier this month, GAC and Stellantis posted 0 sales and 0 production in June of this year. From January to June, its joint venture accumulated only 822 sales according to cnevpost.com and production of 1,861 units, down 90% and 85% respectively year on year. Disruption at its finest. Jeep wasn't selling any EVs at all, and the Chinese went, so long. Stellantis said on July the 11th that it and GAC are negotiating to terminate the joint venture and stop producing Jeep vehicles in China due to lack of progress on a previous plan to acquire a majority stake in the joint venture. GAC said it and Stellantis are negotiating to terminate the venture, which has been losing money for many years and has been unable to resume normal production operations since February of this year because, frankly, neither party wants to keep on losing money. So, clearly, it's no surprise, right, that a disruptor like BYD and apparently Leap Motor, who make EVs, want to buy the factory as well, and coming in and saying, you know what, thank you very much, we will take off from what you've done, we'll turn it into something that makes money. I reported not long ago, BYD said that it's likely it will be producing 300,000 vehicles per month, electric and plug-in hybrids, by September of this year. 300,000 per month. That is a run rate of 3.6 million per year. Makes them one of the biggest manufacturers of vehicles in the world. You know, I predicted a year ago BYD would become the second largest automaker in the world by 2030. Well, they're well on their way to doing that. And this is one of the ways they do it. They've done this before. Only a few months ago, BYD bought another factory from a failed car company that went bankrupt. They just went in and said, thanks very much, we'll have it for, less than half of what it cost you guys to build it. And they're already making EVs in that factory now. It only took them a few months to get production going and them to be making money. Now, a lot of people saying, no, BYD doesn't make any money on their cars. Well, you'd be wrong. BYD's financial quarterly statement proves they do, in fact, make a profit on EVs. Now, two factories built to Industry 4.0 standards, meaning good quality factories, by failed local carmaker Dorsen Motor, were taken over by BYD and the electric scooter company Neutron, the founder of electric scooter maker New Technologies. This new factory for Neutron will actually make EVs, electric cars as well. Neutron actually took over Dorsen's plant in Changshu, Jiangsu province, and BYD took over its plant in Fuzhou, Jiangxi province, according to the report. You know what is happening all over China? EV makers are coming in and taking over the plants of failed internal combustion engine companies. I'm only smiling because I've been predicting this for so long. People aren't listening to me. They keep saying I'm clickbaiting you. I'm not. Facts are facts. Disruption happens. People don't like it. People don't like change. Sometimes they don't like me for calling that out. Sorry. Can't help it. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Have a great day. Bye-bye.